Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Moyondoa. It's a question time video today, and I have some questions I've collated here thanks to my friends and other people that are willing to get to know me. Thank you so much for the questions. My first question is, what is your pet peeve? My pet peeve is people who are haughty. H-A-U-G-H-T-Y. People who seem to me to be arrogant and proud. When I see people who appear to me to be arrogant or proud, I try to keep my distance from them. I really don't like people who are like that. Although this has gotten me into trouble because there was a time I didn't like somebody because they looked arrogant to me. Meanwhile, the friends of that person who were my friends said to me that that person is not like that, and in my mind I'm like, ouch, okay, I had misconstrued the way the person looked to be the way the person is, which is not so good because they say don't judge a book by its cover. So now I take time to really study people to say, okay, are you actually that kind of person? But naturally I don't like people who are haughty. I also think because of the way some people carry themselves, some people want to show that I can carry myself, but they have this very great charisma, which might seem or look like arrogance to other people. Okay, my next question says, what motivates me? I'll say success. I like to excel at whatever I do. I like to be successful. I like to try my hands on things and see that I actually see them through. So that motivates me. I like to do things that are impactful, things that I can learn from, things that I believe other people can learn from too. So I really like to do that. I like to share thoughts, share ideas. I like to talk. So any opportunity to do things like that, I'm always jumping on it. Then also, what keeps me ever smiling? I think this says a lot about my personality. I'm quite the jovial and very jumpy type of person. So I get to smile all the time. On the flip side, I can switch into tears. Before you say Jack Robinson, I am probably crying maybe about something. I cry about a lot of things. That's my own way of expressing my emotions and all. Yeah, so that keeps me smiling. I'm just that kind of person. I think it's just my personality. Yeah, and above all this, God keeps me smiling because He's always giving me reasons to smile. So I think that's something worth saying. And also, making lemonades out of lemons. Whenever I'm in a situation that doesn't seem favorable, I try as much as possible to see the best in it. It ends up in praise, really. So I just ensure that I'm always looking on the bright side of things, bright side of life, because life is full of wahala, and if you don't pick your battles, you probably just find yourself in the mud. Okay, my next question says, how old am I? Don't mind me, since I left my teenage years, I'm always in this confusion about my age. I'm always like, oh, okay, we're in 2021, for example. Do I mention how old I'll clock when it's December, or I mention how old I am based on last December? And I'm like, this is such a struggle. I mean, you just really want to be the young Moyi that you were. You want to be the small Moyi that you were. But you're grown. Moyi, you're grown. I'm grown, yeah. I'm 26. I am too sweet. My next question, when did you know you were going to get married to your husband? When did I know? Right from when we had the discussion that led us into our relationship/courtship, we knew right there and then that we're working towards marriage. So right at the start of our relationship, that was the plan and that was the goal. We just needed to, take some time to know ourselves better than we used to. We were best of friends before then, so yeah. And I can pretty much call it a courtship because at that point in time, that period when we started, our parents were in the know. I had met his, he had met mine, and pretty much was a family store already. My next question says, how do you combine marital life with your job as a mother? Motherhood is a job, you're right. So, well, I would say, you know when they say marry your friend, do you get why? I know people are overusing that line these days, but truly, marry your friend, do you get why? Like, really, it's important for you to marry someone who you can call your friend, someone who always has your back, who is willing to be there in your lowest moments, in your highest moments, at every point in time in your life. Someone with whom you feel comfortable telling everything about you. Someone who, when you talk to, doesn't cast judgment on you because of what you have said. So rather, the person is interested in what you have said, and you find a way to work around it as a couple. For me, I'm married to my friend, and we do the journey of parenthood together. It's pretty much involved in everything. He is experiencing fatherhood and we're experiencing motherhood. Together we're experiencing parenthood. It's not always easy trying to manage the demands of motherhood and the demands of being a wife and all that, especially those early weeks after childbirth. It's not easy, really. I always involve my husband in every stage I find myself concerning motherhood and any challenge, any issue, anything. So if I feel like I'm tired, I need some rest, I can let him know that right now this is how I'm feeling and I need some rest. He would understand. If it's the same for him, he'll let me know. However we're feeling, we try as much as possible to involve ourselves in it. So I think that helps. Yeah. My next question is about career, and it says, tell me top 3 skills I need to excel at as a young female auditor in Nigeria. So from this question, you can tell I'm an auditor. I work with a professional services firm. The first skill I'm going to mention is interpersonal skills, sometimes referred to as relational skills. This is the ability to interact, communicate, and relate with people effectively within the business context. When you work in the consulting space like I do, you meet with people across different parts of the world. Like, you work in a multicultural environment, you work with people you have never met before, and you know people come in different shapes, sizes and forms. So you must be able to understand people, understand where they're coming from, and relate with them properly, such that the reason why you are there in the first place, you ensure that you achieve it, and that reason is not lost. The next skill I'm going to talk about is teamwork skills, you know, cutting across communication, time management, problem solving, and the whole 9 yards. You must be able to work in a team effectively, whether as a team leader or as just a team member. You must be able to, because you hardly, I don't think it's even possible, like, you hardly work alone. You hardly work alone when you're working in the consulting space. You just have to, whether you probably have somebody you're reporting to, or you have somebody that's reporting to you, you know, so you have to work with people, and people are the heart of consulting. A team comes together to achieve a goal, so you have to ensure that you leave every sentiment aside, you focus on the work and how you can achieve the work effectively and do it efficiently. Very, very important. The third skill which I'll mention is very important as well. The third skill I'll mention is technical skills. So the first and the second skill I've mentioned really relates to people, but technical skill relates to how well you can do the job. Do you know your onions? Every organization has like a manual to work with. Even as children of God, we have like the Bible to guide us on how to work. We have instructions, we have promises in the Bible. So the same, every organization has like a structure within which they work. You must know that structure. You are there to work. You are not there to faff, you are not there to while the time. You have to know your onions. So you see, when all these three come together, you really excel. Those are the 3 top skills that I think you need to excel at as a young female auditor in Nigeria. I hope the questions have been duly answered. My next question says, is there a phase in your life you would term as the turning point? This question is deep and it has a lot of components to it. So yes, I have that particular time in my life that I can say was a turning point for me. You know, you just realize that I can do better. Like, I know myself. I know I can do this. Like, Why have I not been so conscious of my abilities? I can actually do this, right? So that's that turning point in my life, and that was when I almost failed in school. My grades were plummeting, like it was going really, really bad, and I was just like, what? But thank God I had people who encouraged me to do better, and indeed I did better. Like I did do better, and I'm grateful for it forever. My next question says, where do you source your energy from? And what motivates you? Okay. I think I've answered a bit of this question. But in terms of energy, well, I'm just pretty much a happy person. It's really rooted deeply in my personality. Like I said earlier, I like to make lemonades out of lemons. I like to look on the bright side of life. I like to just enjoy myself. I like to talk, I like to meet people, I like to have conversations with people, I like to do new things, I like to just jump on things, do them, see how well I can do stuff. Skincare routine. I don't have skincare routine. I'm just like a regular skincare, a regular person. Have my bath, cream my body, wear my clothes. That's pretty much it. When I put on makeup, I wash it off. Then I have here, why did you slap that boy that day? I don't know what this person is talking about. This person is probably messing around. I did not slap anybody. Thank you. I don't go around looking for trouble. Okay, my next question says, in fact, this person started with rose eyes, like the person is rolling eyes for me. Go and eat pizza, John. Don't stop me. You know you're cute, so why bother me? Well, I bothered you because I wanted to record this video and I needed your input. Thanks for responding. So this is everything I have. That's all with the question tag video. Thank you so much for your input, for as many that reached out and asked me questions. I'm grateful. Subsequently, I may do some more question tag videos, but I think these questions have done great. I think I've talked about my personality. I've also talked about my career. I've also talked about what else did I talk about? Oh, marriage. I talked about marriage. So that will be all for now. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.